What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Daily Action Figure Reviews here on Economist Prime. Today we're going to take a look at a little bit older Masterverse figure. This is the Deluxe Clawful. Deluxe should not have been a deluxe, I don't think. He does come with a good amount of accessories. As you can see, we've got him with the shield, we've got him with the club, and his really cool looking backpack here. But this is kind of the earlier days of Masterverse when they made a lot of deluxes and there was really no reason for them to be deluxes. So that is what it is. This guy was pricey though. He was 35 bucks. I'll have to take a look at some comps. I'm not sure where he's at right now. I think he's still right around that retail price of $34.99. But let's take a quick look at this guy. This guy's got some really cool stuff going on, namely that head sculpt. Very, very cool head sculpt. A lot of interesting paint, some metallics, and they did a good job on the claws that we'll get to here in just a second either. Clawful, he's basically a alien lobster. That's basically what he is. But they did a really good job on the head sculpt. The eyes come through really nicely. I like the teeth. One thing about Masterverse, the paint is always very crisp, and I really never run into any splotching or anything like that, at least in the figures that I got. So that looks good. We also have his orangish armor here, along with a blue, it's almost like a blue medallion in there as well. So nice metallic blue for the belt. And then if we look down here towards the bottom, we've got metallic blue, dark blue boots as well. And he's got crab feet. That's what he's got. He's got crabs. Nice browns to go with his overlay, the other part of his armor. Nice yellows. There's just a lot of nice paint. This figure really pops. When you have this guy on your shelf, he gets noticed due to the coloration. Let's take a look at the back. The back is really cool too. We get kind of that crab, lobster type shell, along with these giant spikes that come out. This is a two-piece armor set that I will show off to you guys when we get to the accessories, because that is one of the accessories that he does come with. But this is really good. A nice matte color. Mattel is also really good about that too, where they don't overshine things. This is a nice matte color, and it kind of looks the way you would expect it to. And then we almost get like a barnacle look on the back of his boots, which is really solid as well. So he is a little pricey. He is a deluxe, but honestly, I think he's worth it. Let's go ahead and pause. We'll take a look at the accessories. All right, so Clawful does come with 3 accessories. I did remove his back armor piece, as I mentioned before. Let's go ahead and take a look at that part first. As you can see, this goes over the neck, and we'll bring him back in, and then we've got a little hook right here. All you basically do is you put it over the neck, you snap it in the back, and it stays in place nicely. No issues at all. So that's a cool piece. They consider that an accessory. I don't really know if I agree with that, but that is what it is. It's a nice piece. Very easy to install, as I just showed you guys there, so that's pretty solid. Next 2 pieces aren't quite as good. We've got the same shield we basically see for every Masterverse figure. This one is orange. Goes on his hand pretty good. You're only going to get it on the smaller claw. You are not going to get it on this. This is not removable, so don't even try. But as you saw before, this goes on pretty easy. So if you've seen this once, you've seen it 1,000 times. This is basically the standard shield for Masterverse figures. We also get his club, which is green for some reason. I don't really know why it's green, but it's a nice looking club. And, you know, no paint or anything like that. It's just solid green color. So it is what it is. His accessories are not really overly exciting. I think the figure makes the accessories a little better. I kind of wish he had something different, but this is accurate to the vintage figure, and that's really what Mattel was going for. Let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation next. Okay, we've got some different things going on with this figure than a typical Masterverse figure, mostly due to the arms. So let's go ahead and get to it. The head will go up, will go down. Up is not that great. Down is pretty good though. He will look down pretty nicely. Will turn. There is a little bit of hindrance when you do have the back armor on, so just be aware of that. Will turn just fine, so you get some nice looks there. No real problems there. Shoulders, typical Masterverse shoulders, ball joint, no big deal. That's typical. Biceps, again, typical. And double hinged elbows, again, also typical. But I Masterverse never go wrong when it comes to arm articulation because you usually get nearly full range of movement. Where things are a little different on this guy is in the hands. There is no up or down or side to side on this hand. There is just rotation, and you can open up his claw a little bit. It's a little stiff on my copy, but it can be done. So if you want him with an open claw, you can have that. If you want him with a closed claw, you can do that. Same with this one. This is a bigger claw, and it, as you can see, it really kind of weighs things down. It only takes a little bit and it goes down. This is a heavy claw. It's a heavy chunk of plastic, so it does kind of weigh it down. Cool thing about this one, it opens a little easier and closes nicely too. So if you want to have him actually reaching out and grabbing another figure, that's a very easy thing to do. This one is also just on a swivel. There is no up or down or anything like that, but this is a really well done claw. It's just really heavy. I think that's the biggest issue I have with it. In terms of waist articulation, get 2 points. We get the ab crunch up here. Won't do much due to the armor and the chest piece, and then we get some side to side as well. In terms of the legs, you guys already know what I'm gonna say. Thigh breaks up the muscles. I don't like moving the thighs around. He will bend and do the splits fairly well, so there is that. And then he has double jointed knees, which this seems to be locked. I'm not going to push that. That's another thing with the Masterverse figures that you need to be aware of. These tend to lock up a lot, so you want to put the knees in some hot water and kind of loosen them up. Boot cut in the metallic boots, looks good. And then we get some swivel and some rocker in his feet, but there's not a lot of up and down. There's just a little bit. So that is not the best, but for this guy, the best part of that is that he does have some nice big feet, so he will stand very nicely. All right, so there you go, guys. There is Clawful from the Masterverse line. Great figure. Really like it a lot. I don't like the price, but that's really pretty much the only thing I don't like about this figure. He's one of my favorite in the Masterverse line. I think they did a great job on him. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. He would probably be a 9.5 if it wasn't for the price, but that is what it is. I really recommend that you guys hunt this guy down. He's definitely worth the buy. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow on the next one.